Hello, you guys. It's another Monday, and you know what that means? Monday mock draft with Cerebral Palsy Gamer. Yes, today we're gonna do something a little bit different. It looks like Caleb Williams does not want to go to the Chicago Bears, so let's propose a trade at the beginning. The Bears. And maybe they would like to go up with the, I don't know, would they be willing to trade down with the Vikings or the Washington Redskins? Let's see what happens if we go trade with the Washington Redskins. Trade with the Chicago Bears. For the number one pick, then they'll get their number one pick. And they might also get their second round pick. They have second here, they have a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and another sixth. And I think they'll do it. The trade is rejected. Why would that be rejected? Chicago Bears with the Washington Redskins confirm. Chicago Bears will trade away their current first round, and their current second and second pick, right? Okay, so Washington is on the clock, and Washington is going to take Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, offensive coordinator, is the coach that he was with in UCLA. So now the Bears are taking, the Bears are going to take Drake May right there. Then the Patriots are going to take Daniels. And we're going to have another trade. Washington, the Cardinals are going to trade with the Minnesota Vikings. Where are you, Minnesota? Let me see if I can find the Vikings here, bub. Where's the Vikings? I don't see the Vikings in here. Where are the Vikings? Oh, here it is. God, I could not. I'm blind. $11 for that, and current. If that happens, what do you mean that's not tradable? Okay. Minnesota and Arizona confirm they're going to give away the 4th round pick, then they're going to get the 11th and 23rd. And maybe next year's 1st round pick also. And that's accepted. And now the Vikings are up number 4, and they are taking J.J. McCarthy. It looks like J.J. McCarthy is on the Vikings board, so they have to do everything they can to trade up to the top 4 picks to get a quarterback. Now, the Chargers are up, and you know who they're going to take, the best guy on the board. They got lucky they're taking Marvin Harrison Jr. because honestly, they do need a lot of receiver help. They have no receivers. Oh, I was gonna give them Brock Bowers, the tight end, but they needed wide receiver help more than what they needed. Now we have the New York Giants, and now New York Giants, they paid Daniel Jones a lot of money. They don't have a running back. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have any receivers. So they gotta get the best O-line out there, and that's gonna be Joe out. He's going there. Now we come to number 7th pick, and that is the Tennessee Titans. They grabbed the quarterback last year in Will Levis. It looks like Will Levis is starting, and they did go out and get Tony Pollard, but I don't know if he's going to be the future of the Tennessee Titans. And that offensive line was horrible last year. So I think another offensive line might go 7th overall, and we got the guy out of Penn State. He's going to the Titans. Now the Falcons are up. They just got Kirk Cousins for a lot of money, and the Falcons need defensive help. They need the edge rusher. So I am going to give the Dallas Turner to the Falcons. Now we come to the Chicago Bears. They took Drake May up here. And now we are at the Chicago Bears. They traded with Zach Washington. So they did sign DJ Moore, and they also signed with Keenan Allen. But Keenan Allen is getting a little too old. They do need offensive line. So this is a hard one right here. I have to go with Brock Bowers. Let's get the young QB. Let's give Drake May a nice tight end that he can throw to. So Brock Bowers is going there. Now the Jets need a second wide receiver, and this is a perfect spot for Malik Neighbors to go out of LSU. That's great right there. Cardinals, they need a wide receiver too, so Romo Oduzi is going to the Cardinals. Now we come to the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos needs everything. Everything. But they do need a cornerback, another corner. So I'll give them the Alabama Terra Walter is now a Denver Bronco. Put him opposite up Patrick Surtain. That'd be a great cornerback tandem. Now we come to the Oakland Raiders. They do need a quarterback. They do need a cornerback. They need offensive tackle too. So they do have that quarterback that started last year. So to protect the quarterback, let's give the offensive tackle out of Oregon State. I don't know how to say his name, but let's just get them the offensive tackle here. We are to the Saints right now. The Saints need offensive tackle, offensive guard, defensive tackle, edge rusher, and a quarterback. I would give them the kid out of LSU late two. It's gonna be he's going to the New Orleans Saints. Now we come to the 15th overall pick, and that is the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts. They need wide receiver help. They need cornerback. They need safety. They need an edge rusher, and they need a tight end. So perfect place for Gerald versus edge rusher out of Florida State. Now we come to the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks need everything on offense. They need an offensive guard and an offensive center. And there's only one offensive center out here that might be perfect for the Seattle Seahawks. And that would be Jackson Powers Johnson out of Oregon. He's going there. Jacksonville Jaguars. They need wide receiver help. They need cornerback help. So at number 17, I'll give it Quentin Mitchell out of Toledo, the cornerback. Now we come to number 18, and we come to the Cincinnati Bengals. They need to protect Joe Burrow more, so they're going to draft an offensive tackle out of Washington, Troy Fautanu. It's right there. Now we come to the LA Rams. LA Rams, they have a quarterback, but they need linebacker, they need corners, they need defensive tackle, and they need an offensive tackle. So right here, another offensive tackle might go here. Mims out of Georgia, so we're going to go Mims there. Pittsburgh Steelers, they need an offensive tackle also to protect whoever the quarterback is. It might be Russell Wilson, it might be Justin Fields. We don't know who's going to be the quarterback, but they need protection. So I am going to draft CJ Lakeman out of Alabama, the offensive tackle. Now we come to the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins needs everything on the O-line. They need another receiver. They need a defensive tackle. They need a cornerback. If they really want to get a receiver here, they could go with Brian Thompson Jr. But if they need a defensive tackle, I would get them Johnny Newton out of Illinois. And that's who I'm going to draft for them. Now the Philadelphia Eagles at number 22. I know they don't need a receiver that bad, but they do need a corner, and I am going to give it Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins is going there. Now we come to the third pick of the Arizona Cardinals. I forgot who I choose for the Arizona Cardinals. Alright, they're getting Roman Onusi out of Washington with the first round pick at number 23. We already got them a receiver. Now maybe we can get them a D tackle or edge rusher. And Chop Robinson is a perfect fit for Arizona Cardinals. He's getting there. Now we come to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys needs everything on the O-line and the running back position and a defensive tackle. So let me see. We got to get the Tyler Gotton out of Oklahoma, the offense tackle. They lost their left tackle. They have to redraft the left tackle. Now we come to my Green Bay Packers. The biggest need of all is at linebacker. Let's see who's out here. Linebacker. None of these guys should be going in the first round. So the next option is corner or offensive guard. And there is offensive guard at number 31. It might be a reach, but I like Cooper DeJean right here. But we could put Cooper DeJean opposite of Xavier McKinson at strong safety and have a great safety duo in the backfield. So Cooper DeJean, welcome to the Packers. Now we are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay needs edge rusher, cornerback, offensive center, and an offensive guard and a wide receiver. So they need an edge rusher or a corner, but there's no edge rushers up here at the moment. So the best thing for the Tampa Bay Bucks will be cool 8 McKinstry out of Alabama. Perfect fit for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Now we come to the third pick in the first round for the Arizona Cardinals. They already had 2 picks at number 11 and number 23. And now they're picking at number 27 again. They already got a receiver. They already got a corner. So right here, I am going to give them Brian Murphy the second defensive tackle. Now we come to the Buffalo Bills. Bills need everything. They got rid of everyone. They still have a receiver, but they lost Taylor Gabriel. But they did get Curtis Samuel. But yeah, but I don't like it there. So I might have to go with another receiver for the Buffalo Bills. And that'll be Brian Thompson Jr. right there, and the Detroit Lions. They are looking for corner and defensive tackle and offensive guard. Perfect right here, offensive guard. Graham Barton out of Duke for the Detroit Lions. Now we come to the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, they lost a lot of good players, especially on the offensive line. So we are going to give them an offensive lineman, and that'll be King Samuel T.A. I'm butchering that name, but the offensive tackle out of BYU. Let's take a flight on that. Niners, they lost linebackers. They need an offensive tackle. They need corners. They need defensive tackles. They need an edge rusher. And mostly all the edge rushers are gone. Only left are wide receivers here. But they might trade away Brandon Ayuk. That'll be a big loss for the Niners. So I will give them T.R. Coleman out of Florida State, the wide receiver, to replace Brandon Ayuk. Just in case Brandon Ayuk wants a trade, I'll go with Coleman. And now we come to the Kansas City Chiefs. And Let's see if we can get another trade. Let's see if Kansas City is willing to. Where is Kansas? Kansas City. Let's see if they're willing to trade up the Oakland Raiders or the Denver Broncos. I think we go with Denver Broncos. Give them that pick. Give them that second round pick. This second round pick. And this third round pick. And would that work? And they do accept it, and now the Denver Broncos traded that up in the last round of the last pick in the first round. And let's see, they do need cornerback up, and there are 2 cornerbacks up here that are probably projected to go in the second round or the end of the first round, and that'll be Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr. For the Broncos, I do like Michael Penix Jr. over Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is undersized. Let's see how tall he is. He's 6'2", weighs 214, fleet foot, high-end arm, and lead. So he does have a good arm. Let's see what Michael Penix 5'2". So he's 1 inch taller, and he weighs about 2 pounds more. And he does have a rocket arm, left-hand thrower with elite drive velocity and high-end arm. So he's ready now, but I think Michael Penix is a better prospect over Bo Nix. So I have to go with Penix. And the full results are we have a lot of trades. We have a trade with the number 1 pick. Washington goes up from 2 to 1 to get Caleb Williams. Then the Chicago Bears draft Drake May. Then the Patriots just stay at number 3, and they pick up Jaden Daniels. And at number 4, the Vikings trade from number 11. Yeah, number 11 all the way up to number 4, so they could get their QB of the future in J.J. McCarthy. Then at what a great spot for the Chargers, because the biggest need for the Chargers was wide receiver, and Marvin Harrison Jr. just fell right into the Chargers. So that might be a good connection. Herbert to Harrison Jr. That's a great pickup for the Chargers, I think. Then from pick 6 and 7 is back-to-back offensive tackle, because the Giants need offensive tackle help, and the Tennessee Titans need offensive tackle help. Falcons, they got the offensive pieces together. Now they have to put a defense together, and I really do like Dallas Turner going to the Falcons at number 8. And now here it comes. They drafted Drake May. So the Bears are staying at number 9. And they drafted a rookie quarterback in Drake May. and they did put DJ Moore and they have DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. But at the defensive spot, they only have one good tight end on the roster right now, and that is, I forgot the name of that tight end the Bears have. But right here, I'm gonna give them Brock Bowers so they can have a 2 tight end set, and that would really help out Drake May, who is a rookie quarterback of all. So they need that. And now the Jets, they need another wide receiver opposite of Garrett Wilson. So perfect pick for the Jets is Malik Neighbors, the second top receiver in the draft. Then after they traded the 4th pick away, now the Arizona Cardinals get the Vikings 11th pick, and they do not have a wide receiver, so perfect place for Romeo Oduzi to the Arizona Cardinals here. You gotta love it. And then at number 12, it is your Denver Broncos. And Denver Broncos need a quarterback here, but I think it's too high up. The 12th pick is too high for Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr. So I'm just going to give them Terrence Arnold out of Alabama, the cornerback. If they draft this guy, they would have a great tandem corner back in the league. He can play opposite of Patrick Surtain, and that'll be a great secondary. Now we come to the Raiders. They need an offensive tackle, so we gave them Few out of Oregon State. Then the Saints need edge rusher, so we get Leia 2 out of UCLA. And number 15, the Indianapolis Colts, they do need an edge rusher, so they're getting Gerald Verse out of Florida State. And then the Seattle Seahawks, they needed an offensive center. They needed offensive line help. So they are getting Jackson Powers Johnson. What a great pick for them at number 16. Number 17 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they need wide receiver help, but there was no good wide receiver out there. So the next best pick for them is on defense, and they are going to draft Quinton Mitchell out of Toledo, the cornerback. Now we come to the Cincinnati Bengals. Last year, they could not protect Joe Burrow back there. I think that's why he got hurt, because of his offensive line. So let's give help to Joe Burrow and get him an offensive tackle. Troy Fautanu out of Washington. That'd be great. And now we come to the LA Rams. Their offensive line is decimated, so we're just going to get the Mims out of Georgia. And then another offensive tackle is going to go to the Steelers, because they got to protect whoever the quarterback is, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. They need to get them some line help. Perfect place for CJ Latimer out of Alabama. We come to number 21, to the Miami Dolphins. Their offense is okay right now, but that defense took a major hit in free agent. So they need to get a defensive tackle or run stopper in the middle, and that'll be Johnny Newton out of Illinois, defensive tackle. And now we all know the Philadelphia Eagles secondary is really, really booty. I don't want to say booty, but it's terrible back there. And they did bring back Gardner Johnson, so that might help a little bit, but they also need a corner. So that's why I gave the Eagles Nate Wiggins out of Clemson the corner guy. He might make a big impact on that defense. Now we come to the third pick for the Arizona Cardinals. And we can all see they took a wide receiver at number 11. Yeah, they took wide receiver at number 11. Then at number 23, they're taking edge rusher in Chop Robinson out of Penn State. What a great pick that is for the Arizona Cardinals. Next up is the Dallas Cowboys. I gave them the best tackle available in Tyler Gatton. They did lose their left tackle to the New York Jets, and that's a big hole they have to fill right now on the offensive line. So they have to protect Dak Prescott, which Dak Prescott is going into his last year of his deal. We don't know if he's going to get a contract extension or whatever that is, but I would, if I was the Cowboys GM or Jerry Jones, I would solidify the offensive line first in the first round. So that's why I gave them the Oklahoma offensive tackle, Tyler Gatton. Now we come to number 25, and our Green Bay Packers are gonna draft Cooper DeJean out of Iowa to safety. I know. We picked up Xavier McKinson. He's gonna play the free safety role, but we do not have no strong safety. And I think Cooper DeJean is gonna be a great impact player back there. And if we do draft Cooper DeJean, that means we'll have Xavier McKinson out there, and we would have Cooper DeJean out there too at the same time. So that's a big, great pick. Now the Tampa Bay Bucks, they just lost everything on defense. I think they lost their corner, so they have to replace the corner with a young corner. And why not? Let's just try Kool-Aid McKinstry out of Alabama at the cornerback. And now we come to the third pick in the first round for the Arizona Cardinals, and they are going on defense again, and they're taking Brian Murphy the second, the defensive tackle out of Texas, because they need a run stopper. Number 28 is the Buffalo Bills. I know Buffalo Bills, they just released a lot of good players, but they were old players. But they do need to replace just Gabriel. I think he signed with somebody else. So with the 28th pick, why not take a flight on Brian Thompson Jr. out of LSU, the receiver. He's not that bad a receiver. He's 6'2", 209. So that's a good size for a second receiver. Now we come to the Detroit Lions, and they need an offensive guard help bad. So they're getting Graham Barton out of Duke. Now we come to the Baltimore Ravens, and they did lose 2 starters on the offensive line. One starter went to the New York Jets, and I forgot the other guy. I don't know what team he signed with, but yeah, they lost 2 of their best offensive linemen, and they also lost their middle linebacker Patrick Queen, but Queen wasn't in there. So the next best option is the BYU guy for the offensive tackle. Now we come to pick number 31 in the first round. That is the San Francisco 49ers. Now the 49ers are a tricky team at the back. They could trade out and get more picks and get a receiver in the second round, but it sounds like Brandon Ayuk doesn't want to be there anymore, and I believe he wants to be traded. So it might be a draft day trade, but I don't know. That maybe somebody will offer them like a second round pick for Brandon Ayuk. And Brandon Ayuk is going into the year on his 5th-year option. So next year they have to pay Ayuk, or he can leave in a free agency. If that happens, with the 31 overall pick in the first, I like the Niners drafting Keon Coleman, the wide receiver out of Florida State. I think he can be a better version of Brandon Ayuk. I really do. So they're going to take Coleman. Keon Coleman is going to go to the Niners. Now we come to the 32nd pick. We come to the last pick in the first round. And right here, I have the Denver Broncos trading back up in the first round at the end of the first round with the 32nd overall pick. And I believe they're going to take Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington quarterback, because they do need a quarterback. And I believe that he's a better quarterback than Bo Nix. And these two quarterbacks are projected to go high second round. So why not just trade up into the end of the first round and take a flyer on Michael Penix Jr.? Let's give it a shot. But yeah, that is my mock draft 5.0. So I think that's gonna do it. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about that draft? Do you think that I made some good trades? Do you think some of these guys are not gonna go to the teams that I projected them to go to? Or yeah, I would love to hear your comments, and I would love to see what you guys think of the draft board. And what do you think about the Denver Broncos trending up in the first round again to take a QB with the last pick in the first round? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And like I always say, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel if you want to support what I do here. It takes a lot of work to do all these videos. So yeah. But if you are a subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. And like I always say, guys, stay safe, stay positive, and always go Pack Go. And I'll see you next Monday for 6.0 mock draft And probably starting from next Wednesday, we're going to have a video every single day of the week. Well, not Saturday and Sunday, but until the draft, I'm going to break down 5 of the top linebackers, 5 top safeties, and 5 top defensive tackles. Because the Green Bay Packers, they actually need some middle linebackers, defensive tackle, and so I'm gonna break down every single player that might be on the Packers draft board. So I'm gonna have a video every single day starting from next Monday. So I hope you guys like it. Anyway, guys, like I said, be safe, stay positive, and always go Pecco. And I'll see you next time. Alright, you guys have a good day and bye bye. Peace, I am out. Bye.